2 letters, 1 word, the meaning of life. Yeah, who be juicing?
Previously on Kimba TV.
It's gotta be testnet! It's gotta be testnet, ladies and gentlemen! It's gotta be wow! Oh! Oh! Live pumping! Live pumping!
I'm not really trying to maximize profits on the long. I just want to make sure that I'm managing risk well. So does it make sense to keep the long open even though that there's a gap down there and it's spending time in the gap, which means that the longer time it spends in the gap, there's a higher chance it's going to get filled. It'll be stuff like that, LPZ.
Shoo-wiggity! Shoo-wiggity! All right, I gotta be quiet. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Non-farm payroll comes out in 13 seconds. Are y'all ready? Non-farm payroll comes out in Bugatti money.
I'm just kidding. Comes out in an hour, right? Oh no, it comes out right now.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The juice is the juice. Quit playing with the math. Boogamma. Ow! Let's go, Boogamma. Boogamma up in this bitch. Oh, good morning, hoes. Oh, snap, there's a fish, has a banana, fan, a faux fizzle. Let's get nasty with it. Can we get nasty with it, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. How we doing? Hey, Schwiggity. How we doing? Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy 4th of July week on. Happy 4th of July week on. Yeah, come on.
Well, I just got here. I wish I had a little bit more time, but Boogamma. This kind of looks like a nice, interesting short. Debating getting into a short, but just TP the long. Thinking about taking, I have 0.1 Bitcoin left. Just so you guys can see. Look at the entry. This could be a short. Let me get some caffeine in me. This could be a short. So that line has been Hector, what the fuck? You've been paying attention, huh? You've been paying attention, huh, Hector? Hector, look at the 1 hour candle reactions on that line. Gorgadu says, why BTC bounce so hard from 53.3? You know, I juiced $250,000 on testnet, homie. You know, I just juiced $250,000 on testnet. All right, let's stay focused, y'all. There's a couple things that I want to take a look at is that hoe gonna get swept. That hoe gonna get swept. That hoe's gonna get swept, and I hope we can come down here. Any questions?
Pixel fucking it is. Yeah.
Talk to me. Way too many drinks. We are back home, but I have another flight that I gotta catch. Gorgadu says, is the data today bullish or bearish? Gorgadu. Damn, man.
You couldn't be here 15 seconds earlier than you got. I only have 0.1 Bitcoin of my long left. I started to get into some shorts. Literally right now, live. Whale Rider, so we are bearish. You know what? Just forget everything that I said. If you can't tell me if it's bullish or bearish, then it's, I don't think you should really. Yeah, because it's Friday. It's Friday, so if you really want to get an easy trade, wait until Monday and then just show up for the Monday stream hella early. Okay? I don't know how many times I have to say it, but you do not want to be one of those people that get wrecked during holiday trading. So just have good risk management and enjoy the ride.
Never go for retail.
Magic Music, should I TP my 53.8 long? You don't have to. Did you see that I closed almost all of mine? Yeah, shout outs to the 7-5 players. Shout outs to the Golden Pocket 7-5 players. This is what I would say, Magic. It's not so much that it's bearish per se. But it's not done dumping, in my opinion. So ZZLFNRF 45K gonna be target. Well, I take it level by level, brother. So I'm going to be looking for a sweep of that or 51.5. These are all levels that we've had for weeks and weeks and weeks. Do I have a course or something? I do not, Whale Raider. I'm not here to say that I'm a good trader. I'm not here saying that I'm a better trader than you. I just enjoy this shit, brother. So it kind of feels awkward or cringy for me to even think about putting out courses. But I'm working on tutorials, shit that will help you understand how to look at Boo Gamma or maybe how to identify bad lows or bad highs. Yeah, but just keep hanging out, brother. Did you know that I only had one other long attempt before my 53.8 and I lost 45,000. Well, 45,000 on Tabbit, like 45,000 on Kraken. But I think I did pretty well in that I only had one long attempt before my 53.8. I only lost a little bit. And then I got my next area of interest, 53.8. Did you guys see how much I realized on the 53.8? Yup. Devil in a can. Yep, I got filled last night. It was hard because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, New York time. So I was like help clean up and shit like that, trying to get on a flight. Did you see Devil in a Can? And then did you hear that I literally got filled live on some shorts? How many of y'all were here when I got filled live? How many of y'all heard me wake up and go, I think this is a short? All right, stop the music for a second. All right, real quick, how many of y'all were here when we started this morning? Everybody know what the plan is, yes? Everybody's caught up on the 15-second alpha TA. It's Friday, and like if you missed it, not that big of a deal. I almost feel like at this point, hearing it again now would be detrimental to you. Any questions? You guys good? Iruzi says, I just got here, feels bad, man. I got into some shorts, Iruzi. I got live filled. Everybody heard the papink. Alrighty. I had a long from 53.8. I TP'd all of it basically. And I made 250K. And if we can just make a lower low, I can kind of rest easy. Iruzi, did you talk about next long as well? I don't know what you don't know. So like in my opinion, we already did talk about it. Are we at a level that I have said that would be worthy of attempting a long? My next long attempt would either be the 53 sweep or some like the 51 cluster. Iruzi, but make sure that you have levels identified to the downside and make sure that you have levels identified to the upside. I mean this morning, well, so that's what I mean by I don't know I don't know what you don't know. And I've said this like sparingly a couple times, but I don't take long attempts on Friday. It's the opposite. Statistically speaking, when have you seen me or when do I say that I usually like to get into longs? It's either Monday or a Tuesday, right? There you go, Iruzi. There you go. So you've been here with me. So just kind of like if you have never heard me say that, Iruzi, like you don't know that, right? You don't know that I usually like to get the lows on Monday or Tuesday. But you know, so if I'm going to take a long, I'm probably going to wait until Monday, brother, because I usually wait for the lows to be formed on Monday or Tuesday. And I like to get CME and traditional markets helping me. So it's not really so much about identifying a level, but understanding the historically relevant edges, right? Anybody that comes to me and says, hey, where are you going to long next? That's not the right question at all. Why would you long? What would be the reason? You should start there first before trying to identify a level. What would make you want to think about going long? So remember, it's not like, I'm going to long at this number or I'm going to short at this number. I'm longing and shorting edge. A reason to long or short, not like a random number, right? Sounds good? Yeah, so Iruzi, if I was gonna try to get into a long, maybe 53 sweep, 51 cluster. I have levels identified, but ultimately it will be the CME order flow, S&P confluence, CVD div, open interest that will kind of tell me if it's worthy of a long or short. And then, do you know what I'm doing right now, Iruzi? You know that I'm in a little bit of a short, yeah? Did you get to see how much I realized on the long? Did you see my entry on the long? Leitero says, I always see you talk about 30-minute candle, but I don't know why. Take a look at swing fail patterns or failed auctions or levels getting penetrated and see what time frame candle is the most reliable. Based off of what we've all seen together, Leitero, 30-minute is like the default time frame. All right, but sometimes it requires a 1 hour candle close. But it's like anything else, Leitero, it's just pattern recognition. We're noticing that 30-minute candle closes are pretty reliable. but sometimes it might be a 1 hour candle. So you're going to want to continue to look at, levels getting penetrated or levels getting turned into support, and go through different time frames and see which ones are, kind of holding. Nikolai says live paping incoming. Yes, but stop the music for a second. Nikolai, if you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. This is not glorified gambling. If you don't feel it, don't do it. And if you're still thinking about taking a short just because I am, oh man, God bless you. I don't feel bad for you at all. And here's the fucked up part is you have nothing to gain if you're wrong, because you never had this sort of thought process where based off of this, and this, I'm going to short. But make sure that you believe in it as well. If you don't believe in it and you're still going to take it, you're a worse trader today. Think about that for a second. After all that I've said this whole week, if you don't feel it and you're still thinking about doing it just because I am, you just regressed today. You literally became a worse trader. That doesn't make any sense. So these are the moments when we find out who we really are. Are we really just glorified gamblers? Do we really not care that much? Do we not really care about the math? We gonna find out today. Don't be that guy, y'all. Don't be that guy. All right, so if you're down, if you believe it with me, then let's do it. But if you're thinking about taking a position just because I'm going to be, oh man, you might have gotten worse today. But if this fucker doesn't look bearish, then it's not worth it. We had a shot, right, earlier. I was like, we got to turn this into resistance. If fucking... So let's do it live, Alpeasy. And if I get stopped out on the next trade, then I'm not taking any more. I'm going to just go enjoy the weekend. So the only thing that I would have running is the dot long. Do you want to see the dot long, Alpeasy? I'll screenshot it for some of the US folks because it's on Kraken. But if you've KYC'd on Kraken, I think I can send it to you. But for the most part, it's just a matter of how long have we waited for that box? Was there anybody that was thinking there's no fucking way you're going to get that dot box? This whole time. Hey, Kimba, did you get in a dot long? Hey, Kimba, did you get in a dot long? Hey, Kimba, did you get in a dot long? Hey, Kimba, I think you missed your dot long. Hey, Kimba, I think you missed your dot long. Nope. No, I don't think I missed it. How we doing? See, now these breakdowns I love. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're going to see it live, brother. Hegemonia says we were talking about DOT from 2023. For sure, because, hold on, stop the music. This box, February 19th is when I drew this box, to be fair. So, 5 months we waited. Holy fuck. 5 months I had to wait. You know, and it was a fucking, I don't know how many of you guys got to follow along on the .btc and whatnot, but dude, I narrated this bitch from start to finish for y'all. So shout outs, if you feel like we really got to break this down the best that we could. Ikendobi, I am curious if you identified any levels along BTC. Yeah, 53.51, brother. So Ikendobi, the way that I identify levels is always the exact same. I want you to tell me where your value area high, value area low point of control is. So volume-based levels. I want you to tell me where TPO, value area high, value area low, POC is. Basically time-based levels. I want you to tell me where the single prints, the untapped nakeds, the imbalances, the bad lows, and the bad highs are. The ones that have the most overlap are the levels that I'm looking at. That's half of the work. Now that we have identified confluencing levels, so we know where we might long or where we might short, now we try to anticipate the edge. How do we actually know it's worthy of being shorted or longed? OI, CVD, S&P, they all have different ways in which it can give you additional edge. Alrighty. So I've already done that because I say that every single day, right, Ikendobi? So I want you to make sure you've done that, and then that's it. And then if you miss a level, for example, you can reverse engineer and you know, we can talk about it. You can say, fuck, I wonder why I missed that level. Ah, there was volume node there. Oh, that's S&P confluence. Oh, that's a harmonic target. Damn, that's a very good confluence. Yeah, the next long would be at the 51.7, right? And the point of control. I wanted to or the sweep of this because the 2.5 is where the daily closes, just like how we had this one. So daily candle close here, pixel balance like that would be really cool too. You guys excited for Monday? I'm going to be here early on Monday. So let's start this bitch up again and let's keep the juice flowing if you guys are down. Schwiggity schwaggity. Aritodo says CME swept that low. Just make sure that you understand when you're supposed to have this and when you're not. Just make sure that you know when you adjust for the contracts and when you don't. Okay? It's like using logarithmic and linear. You're supposed to know when you turn it on and off. All right, Aritodo. Schwiggity schwag. If it's adjusted, but you also need to look at it raw, unadjusted too. Okay? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the schwiggity is the schwiggity, and the math is the math. Longers, I'm rooting for you, longers. Shorters, I'm rooting for you, shorters. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Have an amazing weekend. CPI week next week. I need everybody's best. Rest well. Enjoy each other. PSG in the house. If I get filled, I'll update in the Discord. Sounds good? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are the fucking best. Never forget. I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday morning. Schwiggity swag, schwaggity schwiggity. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.